Growing up, Alan Christensen would use food to reward himself for a job well done. "I would accomplish something and want a special treat in return," Christensen, 33, tells People. But it was never just a small indulgence. He would pair Burger King Whoppers with Twix bars and order large meals from McDonald's as a snack. "I gained the weight in the first place because of an addiction to food," he says. Food made things better. In 7th grade, Christensen says he was cute chubby, but by the time he graduated high school, he weighed 310 pounds. He added another 40 pounds in college thanks to yo-yo dieting. By 31, Christensen had hit 538.8 pounds, and his relationship with food was even worse. To satisfy his cravings, he would go to 3 fast food restaurants for one lunch: Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and Dairy Queen, consuming more than 6,000 calories. Related, this grandmother lost 159 lbs at 56 years old and now runs a weight loss support group. The physical toll of being so heavy was a burden in itself. "I couldn't stand up in a shower for 10 minutes, he says. Even doing dishes and cooking required a chair. Christensen also remembers chairs that could not hold his weight. One of his most embarrassing moments, he said, was when he was dining at a resort in Idaho. "I was sitting at a nice restaurant and fell to the floor, breaking through the chair," he says. "I felt awful." Still, it took his weight affecting his then 3- and 5-year-old daughters to make him realize how dire the situation had become. "I gave everything to my job," says the maintenance supervisor. "I was coming home and having nothing left for my wife and kids, taking 2-hour naps after work. My 2 little girls were watching themselves, they had no supervision. What a wake-up call." The Otis Orchards, Washington native adds that he was basically a non-existent dad and a lazy husband because he was limited in all physical activities. Once, one of his daughters drew a family portrait and his body was just a large circle taking up half the page. In December 2016, he decided to make a change by eating 6 small healthy meals a day. In less than a month, he dropped 20 pounds and then signed up for Optavia, a coach-based wellness program that offers diet and exercise plans. Christensen started following a low-sugar, low-carb, high-protein diet with lots of water. As he continued to lose weight, he was able to introduce exercise into his wellness plan. At 500 pounds, "I heavily relied on a golf cart to get things done on my 7-acre property at work," he says. "I eliminated it and began walking everywhere. Walking is the key," he says. He kept up the commitment after hours too, walking around his neighborhood. "I did 1 loop at a time, then it was 2, then 3 loops, and eventually a 5-mile nightly neighborhood walk. I pushed through the pain sitting on curbs when I had to." The weight fell off so quickly. He lost 291 pounds in 1 year that on Facebook he was known as the Incredible Shrinking Man. After 18 months, he had dropped a total of 317 pounds and now currently maintains his weight of 221 pounds. "I'm a better man, spouse, dad, employee, son, brother, and friend to everyone around me," he says. "I truly feel free from my chains that bound me for so many years. Free to live the best life and take advantage of what life has to offer." Now Christensen maintains his weight by eating vegetables like cherry tomatoes and cucumbers and lean proteins like fish, turkey, and chicken. But he does allow himself the occasional dessert. I have replaced those awful bad eating habits with smart choices and an educated mind, he says. I control what fuels my body. Related, this physician assistant fainted while helping a patient, and it pushed her to lose 178 lbs. And although he feels healthier, Christensen says the most rewarding part of his weight loss journey is being able to be present for his wife and children. "My daughter saying 'best dad ever' really hits my heart.